live from the ICCA Academy grounds. It's a beautiful lush green outfield under lights, and the temperatures have just set in to beautiful sub 30 degrees. The winter's just around the corner, so we can tell you that playing cricket over here will just get better and better. And today's encounter, match number 18, RajkotThunders take on the Vision Shipping. Both these teams are really good. They've played some domestic cricket and now will be arranging against each other for the all-important toss.
Well, all right, we're at the centre with the all-important members alongside with me for the all-important toss at the centre of ICCA Cricket Academy. I've got Tariq to lead RajkotThunders, to lead the Vision Shipping. I've got Jawad Ghani in the right in the centre. I've got the match official and match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. We are all set for the flip of the coin. Let's say, I think Tariq will make a call. Heads is the call.
Head it is.
Oh, rightly called. Tariq, well done on the toss. What would you like to do first? Please, couldn't you come closer?
Sure. I would like to bat first.
Any particular reason to bat first?
I just want to take the advantage of the new wicket. And generally, batting first is much more preferred on this ground.
Well, we have seen that dew plays a little bit of a part, a disturbance for the bowlers. Exactly. Does that come into your mind?
No, not at all, because my bowlers are a bit confident. They can bowl in the dew factors also. That's not an issue.
So what do you set a target here?
Anything above 180 will be an advantage. So 180, 190 in between.
Made any changes from the previous game?
Yeah, I do have changes, 3 changes. Mr. Pritesh is not there because he's traveling. And in place of him, we have Kareem. And another change is the Jatin is coming back because he was a long time injured. Now he's coming back in the squad. Just 2 changes are there as of now.
Well done with the toss, and good luck for the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Jawad, what were you looking for?
We were going to bowl first.
Oh, you got what you were looking for?
Yeah, we have been chasing well for the last 6-7 games, so we were going to bowl first actually.
So now what do you think is good total to restrict the opponents, and then you can chase it down considering the dew also?
Basically, this is a very good wicket. Looks like a green wicket, but generally we chased 247 in the last game in 18 overs. So it's like a very good batting wicket. Anything below 200 is chaseable here.
Well, 200 is a big number.
I think anything below 200 is chaseable. We will try to restrict them to 150, 160 inshallah.
Well, and you made any changes?
Yeah, Saqib is not here, so we have Sajjad is playing.
Well done, and congratulations for... good luck for the game, yeah. Well, it was Jawad Ghani and the captain, Tariq, won the toss for RajkotThunders, and they will bat first.
Thank you, Abid. Well, yes, the news from the centre is that RajkotThunders have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. Let's have a look at the Thunders side. Tariq Isab, Waqas Ilyas, the wicketkeeper,
right,
Karim Kotadia, Dipesh, Jai Seth. We got Mitesh Thanki, Jatin Patel, Banti Nandi, Nasir Yusuf, Gurjant Kanda and Gurdeep. That's the 11 for RajkotThunders as far as the Vision Shipping is concerned. Mohammad Rohit, Jawad Ghani the skipper, Salman Khan, Mohammad Nadeem, Ali Abid, Nasir Faraz, Sajjad Maluk, Waheed Ahmed, Umair Arshad, he's the wicket keeper, Ubaidullah Muhammad and Ikram Janjua. That makes 11 for Vision Shipping. And the way it is, it definitely looks like TVSL will have some plans when they go bowling against RajkotThunders. RajkotThunders, not a standard call here. Normally what they do is they end up, once a captain wins a toss, they end up electing to field first, trying to understand what has to be done on the wicket. RajkotThunders backing their bowling abilities and will be going out to bat first. We'll get some runs and then we'll try to defend it.
All right, the action seems to be resuming here. We'll be starting here, kicking in Waqas Ilyas. He will be up against Ubaidullah. Yeah, Ubaidullah Muhammad, a fast streaming. He's a very good all-rounder, swings the ball. There you go. Let's that go and we'll... yeah, that was great delivery to start with. Just got a concern there. The umpire was just looking at the danger zone where the bowler was running. No warnings, no signs of a soft warning as well. It's just the umpire wanted to look at the crease, or maybe that the deck wedge is very danger zone. Let's that go. A rare side in 20 overs game. You see the batter leaving those two deliveries out and not trying to attempt a shot there. Very sensible batting looks like here from Waqas Ilyas.
No runs yet of two deliveries. Ubaidullah. Up in the air. Where is it gone? Racing towards the fence. First boundary.
And it's a no ball clearly because over waist. That was too high for it. Not able to control the ball, Ubaidullah. And that's the start. That's kind of a start you want as a batting team. You need some real looseness to coming nicely onto your bat from the first over. And then it carries through and gets easier. A lovely start there for Ilyas that he was ready. The first two deliveries absolutely let it go outside off without taking any chance. And then he saw one loosener, his eyes lit up and smashed it for 4.
A swing and a miss. And a dot ball.
Beating him with the swing, doing excellent job. 2 slips are on, Neil, so the attack is on.
Well, indeed, they're putting pressure on Ilyas, and the idea there is to ensure that they keep the pressure on. They need early wickets, and that's how they will be able to strengthen their position in this game.
Gone through the gap, but we'll find the third is at the deep. Well, you don't get under pressure when you're wearing at least jersey number 333 on your back.
Well, yeah, that's a very big number. 333.
Yep.
Pertaining a certain Chris Gale.
Universal boss.
His highest score, 333. And that's why the jersey number 333. Many stories around what jersey numbers players wear. Swing and a miss. Again, that outward movement, seam movement after the deck. A dot ball there, and that should be the over. Over number 1 finished, 6 for none. Ikram Janjua is the new bowler coming in from the school end. Starts with a dot ball. The bowling is absolutely tight, I can tell you that. Down the line will be called a wide. Now see, this is not how you build pressure. You kept yourself right in the game. You haven't really given too many off the bat. Then try and put that pressure, try and take a wicket, not bowl down the leg side.
Yeah, you're just losing that grip. You're just losing that pressure you applied by having two slips. Well, how rarely you see that you have two slips on and you're bowling, spraying down the leg side. Oh, that is being put away, up and over. Oh, what a beautiful shot there from Vikas.
Well, I leant into that shot and played it handsomely. The ball went to the dark night sky and a maximum.
This has been a mixed bag of a start there for team RajkotThunders. Oh, that must be hurting. Yeah, it's not showing because he's got a swag. He's got a 333 behind on his back. But that's going to hurt. Let me tell you, Ikram is a decent bowler who bowls with a good pace. Hitting him right on that belly area. Tomorrow morning when you get up, you'll have a blue mark.
Well, yeah, that's a little souvenir that you'll have on your body. Don't want it on you, do you?
Oh, one more time, trying to play across the line, not getting the length perfectly. Vikas, he's a fighter, let me tell you. Well, I think you can rub it. Look at that. Some extra bounce also, and I can see the ball is just taking a little bit of a skid because there is a lively grass on the surface.
Well, yeah, he's going across a little too early. This time again trying to go the same direction. We just get a single. They're going for the second. No is the call. Confusion, chance of a run out. And he's gone up. Has the umpire gone up too? Umpire says no, I don't think so.
Yeah, still I think since prevailed at the right time, he sent his partner back. There is no need to rush. At least you can't lose that opening partnership for just the sake of a run. Look at that. The pickup was perfect. The throw was perfect. It was a strong arm of Sajjad Malook. And wow, that was close. Final delivery from over number 2. Ikram given 8 so far. Oh, this is where you need to be. Outside off. Angle it away. End of the over number 2. 14 for none. So Subhaidullah will be bowling his second. Oh, what a beautiful piece of glove work there from Umar Arshad. What a keeper he is. Mind blowing. That is excellent work with the gloves.
Yeah, no doubts about this. He has worked on his fitness, had put on some kgs, and now look at him. The other day, I remember him telling that I've worked really hard and you will see the difference, and I can see it already.
Well, you need the cages to be put on the right areas, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
3 slips and still lets that go. I think the more you place on the slips cordon, the more you're applying the pressure on the batter and then you're putting it out swinger. That's going to be a little bit of a hassle for the batter to play you down the ground, or he wants to fish it outside off. You might find the nick, you might find yourself in trouble. Three dot balls in a row. That's very good bowling. Now, this is what you call the cricket game, where you apply the pressure on the opponents when you try to angle it away with the 3 slip. And now Ubaidullah knows where he's extracting that swing. Oh no, not here, not on the leg side. Well, you cannot afford to do that. You got 3 slips outside off and he's spraying down the leg side. No, that's not good bowling, Ubaidullah. You've been bowling absolutely gold. Maybe that's easy picking for any batter, let me tell you. Just offering him on the onside. Maybe he was trying to get the in swinger this time. Got it a little wrong. It would completely haywide on the onside. Yeah, this is at least... Oh, they were coming back for 2. Yeah, wait. Ahmed, a very good batter. He does keep a wicket also, but when you have someone like Umar Arshad, well, the competition gets only harder and harder. Waqas Ilyas scored most of the runs. There's been 2 runs as an extras, but then rest he has been the one who's doing the most of the workload, because Mitesh haven't opened his mark, faced only 2 deliveries. Watching the game closely, Mitesh. No bowler? Ye no bolta bhi? Tries to go on the onside and the ball swung away. The previous delivery was a no ball. Yeah. Got to do a little bit of a work there. All the vision shipping is looking for a wicket. Early wicket is the key to restrict the opponents. Again bowling on the leg side, and that fine leg is up. He tries, shies at the stumps. Good throw, but not a direct hit. End of the over, number 3. It's 22 for none. Ikram, it will be continuing his spell. Oh, tries to bowl short there. 1 slip in for Ikram. Well, yeah, because Ikram is angling it away from the right-hander, whereas his partner Ubaidullah is swinging the ball. That was a good line and length. Some testing times there for the batter. Again, the same problem with Waqas Ilyas continues, because most of the time he tries to play on the onside while the bowler tries to angle it away and it gets onto the body. You need to work on that playing across the line. You need to play on the right timing. Timing is very crucial, or else you'll have a lot of bruises on your shoulders, chest and the belly area. Yeah, the same story continues when he bowls outside off. Waqas Ilyas struggles to play that late cut shot because he wants to glide it towards the third, where the third man is back at the boundary line. And when he tries to bowl slightly onto the body, Waqas Ilyas tries to play the pull shot, where he is having the perfect protection for that pull shot. If in case it gets in the air, there is a square leg. Yeah, he'll beat you all day long there, Waqas. You're just not getting the right pace. You're not picking up the right length. Well, it seems to be the plan is working for Waqas. Ikram looks very comfortable, beating him outside off or hitting him on the body. This time picked it up in the air. Will clear the in-ring field and might clear the fence as well. Yes, it goes, passes the fence. Not a convincing timing on it, but that will still do for a boundary. That was much needed for Waqas Ilyas. He's been struggling to time the ball. This time didn't even time it so convincingly well, but enough to drag it and put it away for a 4 runs. A use of the feet and ball goes to the third, and it seems they'll take a single only, and it will be Waqas Ilyas who will keep the strike. Mitesh at the other end is still on a 0. He's yet to get off the mark. 27 for none. Ubaidullah into his third over. We need to count the slip fielders. Oh, he pulls it onto the pads. And that will beat the fielder. That will hit the fence. That would be a 4 runs. Well, you just can't be spraying onto the pads when you have 2 slips outside off. Yeah, this is not good bowling. You need to bowl according to your field set, and you've been given the task, Ubaidullah, because you can swing the ball away from the right hander. Don't be greedy to bowl on to the wicket to wicket line. That's not the line you've been asked to bowl. And the captain has put a belief on you, giving you 2 slip fielders. Oh, this has been hit up. Maybe a try of a catch. Yes, a catch has been taken. Very well judged under the lights. He kept his cool. And Waqas Ilyas need to take a walk out into the dugout. He's faced 26 deliveries. He scored 28 runs. It's a first blow for RajkotThunders. 31 for 1. Well, not surprising. Still, they got one more fielder at the slips cordon. Now 3. Big swing. That didn't go on control, and Mujahid calls it wide.
Well, that's right. Hasn't been able to control the swing nor the seam. Ball has been moving both ways. Only if Ubaidullah would have been able to control it, his bowling figures would have looked so much better. He's able to get the movement, but an uncontrolled movement, and that's never good. There's a chance of a run out on the back throw, but not to be so. 3 slips in the position. Wow, are we playing in England?
Well, the feeling, the vibes are the same. It's just bring them back. Change the color of the ball. Make it, just swap the color with the jerseys of the ball, yeah. Red ball and white jerseys would be fine.
You're right. And mind you, that ball would swing a lot more. Movement again, but straight to the fielder. Dot ball. These are better deliveries. Much better deliveries.
Well, the previous delivery, I saw that it was movement in the air as well. So, no doubt Ubaidullah has got immense swing, but they need to work on the control of the swing, which is very crucial. You don't need to swing the ball yards, you just need to swing it enough. We are talking about the swing bowler, the right-hander, the one of the finest swing bowler that comes to my mind, who had a brilliant control on the swing, was Glenn McGrath from Australia. What a bowler! I mean, bowling into the mid 130 kph and then swing was an art for him.
Well, undoubtedly an artist, absolutely, by all means. 32 for 1. One last delivery to go. Just a boundary off the bat. Now this time in the gap. They've got their first run comfortably and they're going for the second. 2 runs of the last delivery and that should be the over. 5 overs gone, 34 for 1.
Mohammad Rashid. Oh, we're talking about pace now. We got someone who can really bowl quick. Where was he until now?
Good question. Indeed, been doing extremely well with the space. He's a very nippy bowler, tall, lanky.
Well, a bit of his action reminds me of Mitchell Johnson, if I'm not wrong. You just need to see this bowler. A little bit of the bowling action. Just keep an eye on him.
Well, yeah, that's a very big comparison. We'll have to see how true it is.
Well, no, not exactly the same, but a little bit, yeah.
I wanted that to come from you. Yeah, Mitch Johnson's non-bowling arm drops a little too quickly.
Yeah, and then he's got perfect when he stretch when he bowls. I think he can work on that.
No, I'll tell you what looks like Mitchell Johnson. The way he starts.
Yes.
This is Mitchell Johnson like, and then he just gives up.
And he's bowling on the right areas. But the concern is it's a no ball. He overstepped the popping crease. That's one thing Johnson doesn't do much. Well, overstepping with the fast bowler, it's been a regular thing with them. They don't really keep an eye on that. You rarely see spinner giving a no ball, but the fast bowlers, they kind of lose when they're bowling streaming in.
Yeah, trying to again go hard and quick. Erring in line will be a wide. So the free hit will continue. One for the over called. He's spraying it. He's just spraying it. He started off well. And now he's going literally everywhere.
And maybe we spoke about the pace. Could be trying to impress us. Yeah, it hit him on the midriff. That could be painful. Yeah, they are just checking with him. Oh, he's jumping around, so which means he's hit him on a midsection. Yeah, he's down, he's out. That's painful, let me tell you, Neil.
Oh, you bet. The wicketkeeper is on act. Omar trying to give him some treatment, but no treatment will help, I tell you that.
Yeah, you need a magic spray? Just let us know.
Ah, come on, we know that. We know that magic spray. Pakistan team physio running with the magic spray. Ball hit in the box. No spray. Please keep the spray away. That's going to hurt more.
Yeah, it was very funny incident. We'll continue to it. It's. I think he'll be okay. Yeah, he's back on his feet, which is good sign for Rajkot Thunders. They're 37 for 1.
Down the leg side, wide and a boundary. You can't expect your wicketkeeper to grab those. He's not Spider-Man.
And let me tell you, Spider-Man would also struggle to gather that one. That was not necessary. You're just trying to accelerate. You're just trying to be quick without least bothered about your line and length. You got 2 slips out. And also, you're nipping in back to the right hander. So it would have been better if you bowl it outside off, maybe on the 5th stump or maybe onto the off stick. I wouldn't mind also. If you bring the ball full.
Oh, much better this time. Over the stumps, close to the body. No room whatsoever for Jatin. They're cramping them for room. But I can tell you this, only and only if TVSL had bowled those tight lines and not given those extras, the scoreboard wouldn't have looked what it looks.
Yeah, you just really need to work on some line and length. You've got the early wicket as well.
Yeah, 12 extras. So the scoreboard would have looked at just 30 in 5.4 and that would have been very good. 42 already on board. Trying to heave. There is a chase. Maybe a couple of runs. Yeah, a little fumble, little tumble. 2 runs comfortably.
Well, don't you think they should have one fielder at mid-wicket inside the ring rather than giving 2 slips on? Because your bowler is not bowling outside off and he's also not bowling those outswingers. Away going deliveries from the right-handers. So I think doesn't really make a lot of sense to have two slips in.
No, you're right. Just one slip is fine. Drilled it down straight to the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. 6 overs gone. 44 for 1.
Ubaidullah is given to bowl his final over. It was just driven to the mid-off. So the power play is done and dusted, but they're still attacking with the fielders inside the ring. Well, I'm still looking for the second fielder outside. Yeah, they've got 2 men out. It's fine leg, the regular fielder, fine leg and third out. And yes, 1 at the square leg as well. So 3 fielders are out of the ring. The rest are inside. So I think that's a very good tactic. Big heave, missed it there completely. Mitesh haven't opened his marks so far.
No, you're right. 6 overs have passed by Abid, and Mitesh has played less than an over. Just 5 balls he's faced. He's been on the non-striking end, being a spectator, and that's not going to help. That if you're the opener, you need to come out and play. Jatin, who's come at 1 drop, has played 10 deliveries, double of what Mitesh has played.
Well, indeed. That's Biggie up in the air. Could be a chance. Ali Abid takes the catch. And finally, the frustration was shown on Mitesh. He only faced the sixth delivery was his final. He perishes on a duck.
Well, yeah, Ali Abid is not going to drop too many. Very, very safe fielder. And Mitesh perishes. He was on the non-striker's end forever and had to pay the price of inactivity. Went big, not proper connection, and Ali Abid does the needful. Thank you so much. Mitesh is gone, 2 wickets down. Bunty Nandi, the new man, opens the face of the bat, guides it towards the third man, will get a single and open his account.
First thing you need to do is get off the mark, and that's what Bunty Nandi did. He's an exceptional batter. I think he should have been an ideal batter to come as an opener, or maybe at number 3 position should have been ideal for him. But it's never too late. Coming at number 4 also, you got up time to build this inning. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7 overs past now, but you need to build a partnership. I think without a partnership, you wouldn't be able to reach anywhere close to 100 or 80 or 190 That's what is fighting total here. Very good swing in the air for Ubaidullah.
Yeah, he's getting the movement. All he needs to do is just be a little more accurate. He's bowling his 4th over on the trot. Finish his spell with this one last delivery. This over has been really, really good. Just 1 run and a wicket. Can he finish it off really well? Ali Abid coming in, patting his back. I think he's done well. I think he's done extremely well, Ubaidullah.
Yeah, both the wickets were taken by Ubaidullah. At times he's sprayed it down the leg side. Most of the time, this is again to end of the bat, straight to Sajjad Malook. He's not gonna miss it. That's the 3rd for Ubaidullah, and a wicket. Jatin gets out.
Well, yeah, all 3 wickets now picked up by Ubaidullah. Last ball of his spell, and he picks up 1 to finish it off. Finishing in style. Jatin goes. RajkotThunders now tottering 45 for 3. Made room to play it inside out. The moment you go away from the ball to play that ball, you lose out on power. When you lose out on power, and if your timing is not right, the ball is definitely not going anywhere. Jatin goes out now. 3 down, RajkotThunders.
Spinner is on attack there, and on the attacking move, it's the fielder of division shipping, because they haven't taken a lot of fielders outside the ring. They still got 6 man inside.
What they're doing is just pushing and nudging, getting those singles going. Gurjant is the new man in. Bunty Nandi. Just getting a single will bring the new man in on strike.
Bunty still remains the main player for the team RajkotThunders, because he has that temperament to play the big knock as well. I think from here he's the one who can play 20 overs. You need a partner, someone who can stick around with him. Down the leg side, that would be cold wine. I like the mindset, the attacking approach from Jawad Ghani. He's played a lot of cricket. He knows the game very well. So I like the strategy to attack, and attack.
Absolutely right. No reason why you should not be keeping the foot off the pedal. Keep pushing hard. Defense over here on display by Gurjant. They'll need runs. They'll need a lot of runs. 47. They've almost stuck in the 40s now.
Well, we have seen, Neil, a lot of games over here at the ICC Academy. The first half where it belongs to the bowlers, but then later the rest of the last 10 overs, the batters really bat well. Too close to cut, that would go straight to Ali Abid. And that over just got cleared in a minute, maybe less than 2 minutes. 8 overs gone. 47 for 3. Mohammad Rohit. But continue and hits the pad immediately as the umpire. Well, it seems that he wants to attack. And the plan is very clear that he wants to bowl slightly full and nip in back to the right-hander. And take the batter out, and watch out for that. Gurjant need to be careful because he's the new man. It will be early morning for him if he gets one right.
Indeed. Oh, on the pads. He still hasn't been able to get it right. Gurjant hasn't been able to understand the movement of the ball.
Well, what should a right-hander do when you nip in? Maybe you can give me the answer, if not Rohit Sharma.
Just get onto front foot and
Flick it on
try
the onside.
and flick it on the onside. Don't let it swing too much.
This time, angling it away and getting good help from the deck. Nice bounce. The one off the over, says the umpire. And keeper, you love it when the ball carries, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The ball coming in nice and big. As I say, making the batter smell the leather.
Well, indeed. It's the fast bowlers who love to bang it short. Or he goes full this time. That's a very good strategy. One shot and the next one goes full.
That was expected one for the over. So you know that he's not going to bowl a short one again. Went full, more predictable.
This has been over the years, this strategy. Meanwhile, the 50 comes up. But over the years, we have seen the fast bowlers, when they bang it short, the next delivery, they try to bowl you a Yorker. They haven't changed anything, but still they get wicket out of it.
You're right. You get the wicket like that because when you bowl nice and full, what you've done is, after bowling a couple of short balls, you've got the batter deep inside the crease. And the batter is then also expecting you to bowl further short deliveries. Nastier one. And once you've pegged him back, nice and full, onto the pads, LBW misses the pads, straight onto the stumps.
Well, I've been a victim of this for quite a while because I remember a bowler coming in, fast bowler, shouting out and taking that fine leg deep and taking the square leg deep. And then he comes up and bowls me a Yorker.
Bowled him, castled him, completely opened him, and got the ball to move across onto the stumps and gone.
Now that's a big wicket now. That's a huge wicket. Bunty Nandi could only make the difference here. But credit given to Mohammad Rohit. He kept on bowling at the right areas. Soon he came to bowl the second over. It just kept going good for him. Beats him with the angle it away, cross, and that was the end for Bunty Nandi. He departs, scoring 3 of 5. It's 51 for 4.
Spinner back into attack, starts with the wide. The extras have been a pain point for TVSL. The extras going up further. 14 extras. Not a good sign.
Well, they bowled some of really good deliveries. Yes. Gurjant just acknowledges a good deliveries from Mohammad Nadeem. Also, they've been spraying it down the leg side. Now there you go. You see the slip, leg slip is on.
You're right. That's also a pressure tactic down the leg side. But then you keep a leg slip doesn't mean that you bowl wides down the leg side. Come on. That is generally kept if you're coming in around the wicket, trying to bowl that delivery onto the pads, inviting the batter to try and play the half-hearted flick.
Yeah, not timing there at all, the batters of RajkotThunders. That's because of the pressure has been applied from the wicket shipping. Wouldn't it be better for Nadeem if he would have come over the wicket?
Well, yeah, would definitely make more sense. He's probably trying to create that angle, bowl the armers under the guide of bowling the spinners. Oh, there was a chance. And the ball will race away towards the boundary. 4 runs after a very long time.
There are finally some runs for RajkotThunders. And a boundary that too. That will ease the pressure. Gurjant finally got the timing on it. It was difficult for him to get a timing. And finally he gets a good timing on one which has beat the fielder. I think it was Ali Abid, the fielder.
Nadeem has done well, completing his second over, just given 8. Last ball of the over. Again goes cross-batted towards the long on, and the fielder will comfortably field. It will just be a single to end the over. 10 overs gone, 58 for 4.
Mohammad Rohit has been trusted one more time. The swing of the bat didn't get anything onto it. And the more he's bowling, the better he's getting. The first over he was spraying down the leg side, was not able to pick his line, was not able to control the swing when we were talking and highly praising him. The soon we stopped praising him, he started bowling good. So let's continue being that way, I think.
Well, yeah, and that's why I say that, especially for fast bowlers who need that rhythm to get in, they should try and get going a couple of overs before they get into the match. Practice a couple of overs. Bowl at your 70-80%, so you'll get that rhythm. And then once you're in the match, you won't be spraying, you won't be bowling those looseness.
Well, I've seen Mohammad Amir here in UAE. When he bowls, he gives his 100% before the game as well, not 70-80.
Banged in shot, dot ball. He's on the receiving end of some really fast deliveries coming in from Rohit. Gurjant. He's a good prospect for a nice, good fast bowler. All he needs to do is get his back a little straightened, has a hunch, needs to just roll his shoulders back, straighten his back, and maybe a little more muscle on the shoulder and the bicep. There's a research that done that talks about. Meanwhile, this time it's up in the air and over the fence, maximum. Wanted to go someplace else, went someplace else, but runs on board.
Well, that's what is important, that the runs counts, and that is 6 runs. A maximum. So now you can only imagine how quick Rohit is bowling. Look at that. Outside edge of the edge and a maximum. What else you could ask?
You're right. As long as the runs come, it doesn't matter how they come. Rohit steaming in now towards the short third. Will be a dot ball. So there was a research which said that if a bowler, a fast bowler, works on his shoulders and his biceps, the upper arm muscles, if they are strong, his ability to bowl faster increases. There's proper research done, and that's why you see, especially Australian fast bowlers, they have strong shoulders. They're not big. Even lean fast bowlers have big shoulders and strong biceps.
Yeah, Mitchell Stark, you see him, he's very lean, but when it comes to shoulder, he's very heavy. We'll come back to that. It's 11 gone, 64 for 4. The spinner will continue. He'll be bowling against the left-hander. It's Gurdeep who's facing his first delivery. Now that's been the case from the bowl 1. One of the partner doesn't get many deliveries to face, and the other one does the most. Gurdeep has put this one away with one bounce into the fence. Nicely weighted underneath the ball and gone across the line against Nadeem. Now this will suit Gurdeep to face the left armer. Off the mark with a boundary on a very second delivery.
You're right. Getting that momentum going. Opening the face of the bat to the point region will be a dot ball. To ensure that Gurdeep gets off strike immediately, so they can trouble Gurjant with the left arm spin. Swing and a miss. That's what he'll do. He'll keep bowling him away, the armers, to take the ball away from Gurdeep.
Yeah, I think that's good ploy there. Oh, he goes, charges. That's gone all the way. Nailed it on the onside. Now that's we are talking about. Gurdeep is taking this inning to the next level.
Well, that's right. He's ensured that the runs come on a left-arm spinner. Left-handed batters love the left-handed spinners. The way this ball came into him. Beautifully played. Maximum. One more delivery to go. This over has given a lot. 10 runs of this over. One last delivery to go. Oh, come on. That should have been stopped. That shouldn't have been even a single. Nadeem letting the ball go right next to him. Single to end the over. 12 gone, 75 for 4. Nasir Faraz for the Vision Shipping comes in. He's played under 19 at the domestic level in Pakistan. Quality bowler and very handy bat. Abid, you'll be able to tell us more about him. First ball, dispatch. One thing for sure, Gurdeep can tell more about him by the boundaries that he's hit.
Well, definitely not a very convincing bowler, but yes, we're talking about his batting abilities. Fielding has been a outclass find for the domestic circles here. That was meantime put up exactly between the two fielders, finding the exact gap. And Gurdeep is batting really well now. Oh, there was a chance of a run out, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe is the word. A direct hit. Maybe. Pulled the length back this time, Nasir. And when you do that, you make the batter think for a bit what to do.
Now, what I think is Nasir is being a part-timer, but his coming to the attack is purely because the left-hander is batting.
You're right. But the left-hander has been able to take runs off him on the very first delivery. The next two deliveries have been much, much better. What he's doing is also he's trying to keep the ball away from the left-hander, bowling it slightly short. Not bowling it in the arc. Single there.
Yeah, at times the part-timers deliver more than the regular bowlers. You expect them to. I think the Vision Shipping right now needs more of the off breaks. Maybe I have the opportunity because the left-hander is attacking. Oh, this has been put away. The right-hander does this time. Takes the charge, hits it down the ground for a maximum.
At one point in time, RajkotThunders were tottering. They were in trouble, but not anymore. The last couple of overs have given a lot of runs. Spinners being troubled. Nadeem in the previous over was taken for runs by Gurdeep. And now, in this over, it's Gurjant who's hit young Nasir for a big one. One last delivery to go. He's already conceded 11. What is he thinking? Nasir. Gone down on one knee again. And the result is the same. In the same region. Maximum. Back-to-back sixes. Nasir's over has been damaged. 13 gone, 92 for 4.
it seems Nadeem will continue. Well, that's stoppage. That's high in the air. Sajjad Malook, he's safe as house. He wouldn't miss the catches. And you can rely on him. He takes the danger man out. Gurdeep was turning the game away, but he's got out.
Well, that's right. Went for the big one on the very first delivery. Wanted to take charge on Nadeem. One would have thought that after the expensive Nadeem over, why would one want to call him? But a good call there by the skipper. Nadeem comes, picks Gurdeep on the very first delivery. Rajkot Thunders are 5 down in 92.
So the Kareem comes in, another left-hander. Oh, this one was the wrong one, which just took a turn the other way around. Well, the plan is simple. Keep the right hand and left hand combination in the center. Just playing straight to Sajjad, and Sajjad has been someone who's so great in the outfield.
Well, yeah, standing a short extra cover. His job is to stop the singles if the left-handed batter drives, but also to take catches whenever they arrive. Kareem didn't look convincing when he played that shot to get that single, but a single nonetheless. And now that'll bring Gurjant on strike.
32 more deliveries to go from here. If they could manage to score around 180, 170, which looks a little difficult from here. If somewhere around 165, that's where they should be targeting, but with the half of the team is back in the hut, seems a difficult task.
Well, it looks definitely challenging. One of them will have to go big, one of them will have to stay back. So for that to happen, they'll have to strike now. Nadeem, last delivery. Tries to drive, will go straight to the fielder. Oh, he misses it. Misfielding, that'll cost them, and that'll cost them a lot. 4 runs. That should be the over. 14 gone, 97 for 5.
For the change, they brought Ali Abid. Oh, that was a legal delivery there. Good start for Ali Abid. Haven't seen him bowling much, and it seems he loves to bowl on this occasion of the game. Well, any batter you ask him to bowl, he'll be ready. The same goes for Ali Abid. He would definitely love to bowl. It's just that the other way around, the bowlers love to bat. He's got a good pace, hitting the deck hard. Really nice, Aliyah, but surprising. Yeah, you see, while going back to his run-up, he has a smile on his face.
Now, yeah, he's deceptive, Ali Abid. He looks like he'll come and bowl those dibbly-dobbly medium pacers, but he can bowl that one little quicker one. And good thing about him is that he's accurate. He won't be spraying around here and there. Again, look at that. Not giving any runs off the bat whatsoever. Ali Abid has been very, very accurate.
Yeah, the pace has surprised me, really. He's bowling quick. Well, I think that's the benefit when you keep yourself fit. As a part-timer bowler also, you bowl with a good pace. It doesn't really ask a lot for you to be out of your zone when you're not bowling.
Punching it down the ground, will get a single. First runs of Ali Abid's over. 2 more delivery to go.
That's been a first run of Ali Abid. So you can imagine the accuracy he bowled with. He's beaten the left-hander. Good 3 deliveries. I would really like to see him, how he comes against Gurjant, who is well settled. Played 24 deliveries.
Trying to go big, also didn't get underneath the ball. Extremely important. If you want to go big, you want to go aerial, you need to get under the ball to play the ball from. Can't be meeting the ball flat and trying to go big. Not going to help. Or get on top of the ball and then play it all along the carpet.
Yeah, positioning is very important, Neil. If you really want to be trying to hit the big shots, you need to be under the ball. Or you can do that. Oh, Shaz at the stump. He sent back his partner halfway through what was going on. Really not understanding between the two batter. Meanwhile, the 15 over is gone. It's 99 for 5. That ball kept a little low there. Oh! Waidullah out there in the outfield, just couldn't judge it. It was hit too hard. You can understand it was just firing and sparkling down the ground.
Right, you're right. Made room. The ball was slow. The ball was a half tracker. Had enough time to play wherever he wished to play. Nasir, he's been taken for runs. And I wonder why the captain brought him back. Jawad Ghani should have bowled himself. Meanwhile, this time, taken the aerial route. Will go beyond the schools. Give him a flight pilot's certificate already.
I think the ball has been sent into the school for some classes. And why do you need to bring Nasir back to the attack when Gurjant, who smoked him for a few sixes earlier in his previous over, the last 2 deliveries going for a maximum? We might see the umpire is having a look at the ball. It's still okay, not losing its shape. And I think it will lose its shape if Nasir continues bowling to Gurjant.
Deep mid wicket. Get a single. They want to run for the throw. No, shouldn't do that. 11 runs already of the over. He's been expensive. 28 runs he's given so far, Nasir. Yeah, that will update the scoreboard. Yeah, now it's done. If they go at the same rate, they'll reach 141, RajkotThunders. Slow one. He's trying to mix it up, but has been very accurate, Nasir.
Yeah, but he's not been so effective with the ball in hand. So really, I think when you have the option of yourself, Jawad Ghani can really bowl here, put the keeper up and just swing a little bit. Yes, he can able to get the swing with the old ball as well. Nelson on board and plays it, makes it room and put it away for 4 runs.
Another expensive over coming in process. 16 runs of this over. Given 17 of the previous one, 16 of this. 33 runs is already conceded. One more delivery to go. Gurjant on 46. Will he get to his half century? No, it'll just be a single. And that should be the over. 17 in the first, 17 in the second. 34 runs he's given in 2 overs. Nasir, he's changed the dynamics of the game. 16 gone. 116 for 5. Ali Abed comes in. Very first delivery will be a dot ball. He's bowled some tight lines, Ali, and some difficult lengths. Difficult to go through the line and play him.
Well, if you ask me if the vision chipping is short of a bowler, I would say no. They have got Jawad Ghani himself. They have got Sajjad Malook to bowl. So I wouldn't be surprised if these bowlers be used here. That hit straight too long on, and Nasir just couldn't hold off it. That's 4 runs.
Well, yeah, he's been having a horrid day, Nasir, I can tell you, with the ball and now with the field. And I just hope that if the team needs him to bat, this poor outing with the ball in the field doesn't affect his batting.
Yeah, it's just that you put that young man under pressure. He's a part-time bowler who doesn't really bowl. You wanted to get Gurdeep out, so you brought him. The Gurdeep was already out. Then why did you give him another go? That has been up in the air and put it down. Oh, this time it's a big man, Jawad Ghani, the captain himself.
Well, yeah, you can't really scream at him. You can't tell him why, what, how. He just said, listen, I couldn't see the ball. He reached the ball but couldn't really grab it. Jawad Ghani.
Yeah, he's an exceptional fielder. He fields at the slips code, and he's someone who can grab those catches easily, and that was not too difficult chance.
Kareem will be on strike. Open the face of the bat, beautifully timing it. The ball will race away towards the fence. 4 runs.
Yeah, both ends should be sparkling. Now Kareem chips in, gets first 4 for his team. Where the other end you have Gurjant, who's played for a 50 runs, still batting on at 52. What a knock that is, Gurjant. He played under pressure. Smacked few great 6s.
You're right. Been on top of the game completely, Gurjant. Started slightly slow, but then has come back extremely hard. In fact, went hard on Nasir, a young lad is taken for runs now. Ali Abid fine-tuning his field so that he can go and pick a wicket or two if he can. 9 runs he's given in this over. First over went for just a miserly 2.
Yeah, these are the death overs, mind you, Neil. Oh, that's the line. Oh, keeper missed it this time. Nothing going in the right direction for the Vision. They did the first half extremely good. Now at the end of the innings, they're just spilling it out.
You're right. A great start, literally giving away the momentum. Ali Abid now will come to bowl the last one. He'd want to finish high. He want to finish hard. Again, fine-tuning his fielders. He's got the point fielder to go back at a 75 position. So he's about 7 to 10 yards inside the boundary line. Alright, last ball of the over. Up in the air, but will land safely. No problem whatsoever. A single, and that should be the over. 17 gone, 127 for 5.
Well, let's hope for the Vision shipping. They get it right because they have got this last over and at the finger, this Rohit, who's been bowling well, he's got 1 over up sleeves. Tries to make room and finds the gap. Extremely good batting. This is from Gurjeet. One can only bat that style when he crosses 50.
Well, yeah, realized that he's bowling down the leg, went further down, almost near the end of the pitch, and played it from there. In the gap, Gurjant now 57 of 35, and the projected score is now hovering around 150. Pretty much possible.
Yeah, they played some attacking game earlier. But now, one man putting the entire team, the Vision, on a back foot. Yeah, he saw that he's making room. It's a good idea to bowl him onto the stumps. Fuller, the batter.
You're right. Good understanding. Single to end the over. To change the ends. Kareem will be on strike now.
He's got a lovely start there. Rohit, the first over was not so great, but then the last over he bowled. So he was taken out of the attack. So that breaks the momentum for the bowler as well.
No doubts about that.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. That nailed him out with a beautiful Yorker, and the batter has no answer to it.
Well, yeah, it's only Gurjant who's been toying with the bowling, but everyone else has been troubled. Beautiful delivery. Spot on. Yorker dislodged the bails, and that is the end. One more wicket down. RajkotThunders lose the 6th.
Nasir Yusuf for RajkotThunders. It'll not be easy for him to bat here. End of the innings, almost we are at. Who puts it away nicely there, Nasir. Seems to be switched on from the ball one. Just played it inside out. Rohit not able to bring the ball in. He got 2 wickets.
Well, yeah, he's done well for his 2. 2 more deliveries to go. Can he pick one more? Can he get rid of Gurjant? Because if he does that, Rajkot would immediately go on the back foot. Because right now, if the way Gurjant is playing, if he continues playing, they're looking to go beyond 150 for sure.
Yeah, look at that. How much he went to make the room a little too much, and he's kind of knowing the bowler will be bowling him on that zone where he likes to hit. And this time, Rohit did well, followed him. But I tell you, if he would have targeted the wicket area, it would have been the end for Gurjant. Make a room, but not too much. Belted this up, and he knew it the soon it left the bat. It is a maximum 6 runs.
Huge sixer to end the over. 18 gone, it's 139 for 6.
Well, penalty met over, and Ali Abid seems to be bowling that one. Oh, hits that midriff. Oh, he hits the direct. He can ask the umpire a question. Leg by signalling umpire. He made it just in time. So from here, if we go on to 154, the projected total says, I think the vision shipping would be happy.
No, you're right. 154, I don't think so they would have an issue considering the strong batting lineup that they have. But they shouldn't have let RajkotThunders sneak in so many runs. They've had so many opportunities to put pressure. They had so many opportunities to keep the lid on this machine, but not to be so.
Well, that's lofted in the air. And straight to fielder. That this time Nasir grabs it. I think that would be the only positive he had on the day. But yes, his main job remains there. He's a batter, let me tell you, and a top order batter.
Nasir on strike. Back of the length delivery there. Fielder just circling around. A couple of runs there. Now what they're doing is they're not trying to go hard against Ali Abid. They realize that he is one of those line length bowlers who'll keep toying with his line, will keep toying with his lengths, but bowl more accurately as compared to the others. You can see his numbers and they tell you the same story. 2.5 overs, just 15 runs.
Well, I think some miscalculation is done by the captain here, Neil. This over should be bowled by Rohit, and the previous one, it because Ali Abid should have been bowled that. By doing so, they could have both the bowlers completing their 20 overs. But now, who will be bowling the final over?
Very good call, very good calculation, Abid. Yeah, Ali Abid will not get to bowl his full quota, despite the fact that he's probably the best of the bowlers as far as economy is concerned, as far as staying in line is concerned. 2 more deliveries to go. Aerially travelling and will be taken. Nasir takes the catch and Gurjant finally departs. He had stayed there for a very, very long time and disrupted the entire plan of TVSL. Finally, after giving a very strong backing for his side, Gurjant departs.
Yeah, that was hit high in the air and Ali Abid was looking for 1 wicket. And he's got one. Nasir Faraz coming nicely underneath it and takes the catch. Catching has been absolutely brilliant for the Vision Shipping, apart from 1 drop only. It's 144 for 7.
Last ball for Ali Abid. Last ball of the 19th. That's hit him. That's hit him. That's going to hurt tonight after the game. I can promise you that. 19 gone, 145 for 7. Last over, and Ikram has been given the responsibility. Very first ball, and he picks a wicket. What a good looking catch there. The ball was travelling, and the fielder had to put in that extra effort to take that catch. Rohit takes that catch, and Dipesh is gone.
Well, I all felt the hard work has been done by Ikram, and he would not be able to complete his quota as well. Look at that, miscued in the air, and Rohit takes the brilliant catch. As I was praising, the catching has been outstanding for the Vision Shipping. Dipesh comes in and walks out, scored only 1 run. It's 145 for 8.
Sheshad. 145 for 8. 5 more deliveries to go. I wonder why had they kept Ikram hanging and hiding for such a long time. Either the captain has miscalculated, or he just went with the flow and ended up giving Nasir and the spinners a couple of overs extra. Ali Abid should have bowled 1 more. Ikram should have bowled 1 more. Beautiful delivery. Chance of a run out. And gone. Simple thinking. Wicket keeper Umair, he picks up the ball and throws it back to the bowler. All Ikram had to do was connect the ball to the stumps, and that is about it.
Meantime, it was a beautiful cutter there. Yeah, it's difficult for a batter to try hit the ball too hard and you missed it and you gather yourself and run. So it will be end of Jai without troubling the scorer. 145 for 8. Ikram bowled it. Wide delivery there. So the idea is to restrict RajkotThunders under 150.
Well, yeah, that's how it should be. And if Ikram and Abid would have continued and completed their spells, I'm sure that RajkotThunders probably would have been in the range of 130 or 35 max.
This one flies it in the air straight to the fielder. Wahid Ahmed throws it. They're testing his arm. Oh, he's got him. That's the final wicket. That's all out, Team RajkotThunders. They couldn't reach to 150 mark.
Well, yeah, a little panic in that last over, and Ikram finished off this completely. RajkotThunders, they tried too hard. They tried to go really big. Couldn't even finish batting their 20. At one point in time, they were definitely looking to score 160. But eventually, that's not the case. All out RajkotThunders will have to get a confirmation on the final score. But it still keeps me wondering, why wasn't Ikram and why wasn't Ali Avid allowed to finish their quotas? This would have been maybe an early finish in that case.
Well, it seems that they wanted to try the part-timers and that didn't work well. But I think 1 over was enough to understand Nasser is not being a lot of impactful today with the ball. But nevertheless, they will be still happy with what they got on board. 148 would be the target when they come back, and they need to chase that one down. So we'll just go for the short break and come back to see the reply of TVS.
Right then, welcome back, ladies and gents, to the ICC Academy, oval number 2. It's going to be a small target for TVSL, 148. It was thanks to Gurjant Kanda that RajkotThunders got to a somewhat respectable score. Salman Khan, young, stylish batter, coming out to bat alongside Ubaidullah, the man of the moment with 3 wickets to his name. And pulled immediately over square leg for a cracking boundary as Neil Oja steps alongside me into the comm box.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Yes, banged it short and the batter was switched on. Very first delivery, took charge and smacked it. 4 runs to get on the board, 4 runs to open the innings.
Nasir Yusuf with the new ball in hand. Back of a length, that's better. Fly slip in place. And can he replicate the heroics shown by Ubaidullah with the ball?
Well, yeah, he'll have to do that. 147 for RajkotThunders, 148 to win. Not an easy score to defend, especially when you have the batting lineup like TVS. RajkotThunders will have to do a little more than what is expected of them.
Oh, this time, has he gloved it behind? Big appeal by the keeper. Not quite convincing the umpire. But it's not given as a wide either, Neil Oja. So it did hit something.
Well, yeah, it looks like it took something, maybe the part of a shirt. Let's have a look again.
Very interesting bowling action for a seam bowler. Squeezed away to the offside and they'll pick up one quite easily. So that's the safest end to be at the non-striker's end if the bowler is troubling you.
Well, yeah, got a boundary on the first ball. The next 2 deliveries dots. You're right, his bowling action is more like that of a leg spinner.
Yeah, he's tall, well built, puts a lot of shoulder action. Hit away towards point. Ubaidullah. Well, he's wearing a backwards cap underneath his helmet. Have you ever tried that, Neil?
No, never worn a cap under my helmet.
Yeah, your hair is too precious for that.
No, in fact, I've worn.
This time swiped away towards mid-wicket. There is a fielder out there, so a steady over. We'll continue that conversation after this overs break. 6 for none. It's going to be Dipesh Rajgor sharing the new ball with Nasir Yusuf, pardon me. Not that pacey, but he will swing the ball. Dipesh Rajgor coming in from the school end. And Ubaidullah goes downtown. That's a mighty hit over the side screen for a maximum.
Well, the ball's gone and deposited in one of the trees there. It'll take some time to get the ball back. But Dipesh, very first delivery, and was sent packing for a maximum.
It was just on a length and he went through with that shot. Big bat swing, good bat speed, and that's certainly going to clear any wildlife sitting there watching the cricket. He's stocky, powerfully built, Ubaidullah. He's having a good all-round game tonight. 3 wickets and now dealing in maximums. Down the leg side, poor delivery. and he's just helped it along its way to the boundary.
Well, yeah, fine leg inside the circle. Any connection would mean the ball would race away towards the fence, and that's exactly what has happened. 10 runs on the first two. And this is what happens. You hit the bowler for a max on the very first ball. His plan, his line, his length all goes for a toss. Dipesh would be now thinking hard to what to do to counter this mammoth power hitting by Ubaidullah.
Not a good start with the ball in hand for the Thunders. It's just not been their day. They did win the toss, elected to bat first. Just didn't put enough runs on the board and now leaking runs. Chipped in the air. Oh, just towards square leg. There was nobody there even at the boundary. So very, very lucky there, Ubaidullah.
No, you're absolutely right. No one at square leg. There is a mid wicket and there is a fine leg. There's no square leg fielder. If there was a traditional square leg fielder right next to the umpire, this would have been a simple catch and Ubaidullah would have been walking back.
Yeah, early wickets is the name of the game. If they are to have a chance in this contest, the Rajkot Thunders. Salman got off the mark with a stylish pull. Let's see what he can produce here versus Dipesh. Nicely bowled on a length and they'll scamper for one. That's where he needs to be.
You're right. The length has to be right. The line as well. But when Ubaidullah comes to bat, it doesn't matter what's your length, what's your line. He'll drag the ball outside off and play it and deposit outside the deep mid-wicket region. So you can't really, plan anything for him. You need to be accurate. Try and bowl that difficult length if you please.
Yeah, anything pitched up will be dispatched, that's for sure. Nice cut shot in the gap behind point. Well, that's a hint of class from Ubaidullah, not just brute power.
You're right. Waited for the ball and played it beautifully. Just gave it enough direction and pace for the ball to go. So I'm not very sure what is that wideish slip doing there, because the ball is not moving, or other bowlers haven't been able to extract that movement.
Even the fielders didn't move there. Lovely hands through the ball. That's just the confidence flowing through him. He feels like he's in the zone. 16 of just 6 deliveries. He's dealing in boundaries. And Dipesh is under serious pressure here. Oh, it's the toe end. There is a long off settling. And put down. Well, Gurjant out at wideish long off. They had that half chance created and it's been grasped.
Now you don't drop these catches. A batter like Ubaidullah, if he's sending one at you, receive it gleefully and say thank you so much. Oh, that should have been taken. He was right there, settled underneath the ball.
Well, a chance goes a begging. 18 runs off the over, 24 for none. Entertaining start to the game, to the run chase rather. Nasir Yusuf back into the attack. And mid-off and mid-on are up. Deep third and a deep mid-wicket. So he needs to bowl a lot straighter and back of a length. Outside edge. Oh, what a catch. No, it's been put down by Dipesh. A brilliant effort at deep third.
Well, yeah, applause is coming in from everyone. Fantastic effort. And that's the kind of effort you need to put in to show that you're still in the game. Haven't given up hopes, and they shouldn't be. It's a little too early in the game to give up hope. And look at that effort. Dipesh running hard, putting in a full stretch dive.
Oh, bounced.
The ball had bounced before his hands reached, but great effort. Meanwhile, a single there.
Yeah, saved a certain 4. I thought he'd gotten a mitt on it. Just bounced in front of him. Showed good courage. That ball flying at high speed, coming straight at you, dropping in front of you. He still didn't flinch. Current run rate just below 11. The ideal start for TVSL. Oh, big swish there from Ubaidullah. It was in the slot. Just didn't connect. And they're a team in form. They won the ICC Academy Summer Cup and chased down a mighty 240 in the previous game here in the Arabian Cricket League. That was the afternoon game a couple of weekends ago.
Again, a swing and a miss. I think it's Nasir's action that's troubling the batters. Ubaid hasn't had an issue with the short delivery, but it is Nasir's action. He comes in around, takes a U-turn, goes around the roundabout and then delivers the ball.
And he has healthy pace. He's pretty broad-shouldered, puts a lot of effort into his deliveries. He's rushed through him once again. And Ubaidullah, he wants to smash everything out of the park. Perhaps just needs to keep an eye on the ball here.
Well, yeah, shortish deliveries. What he's doing is bowling back of the length and extracting that extra bounce of this wicket. Bowling at a very uncomfortable height.
Still only conceded 8 runs, 1 maximum and then 2 singles in this over, so he's doing a decent job. Slower one, outside edge and just dropping in front of the deep third. Well, he's had absolutely no luck and they'll scamper for 1. 26 for none at the end of 3. Dipesh continues. Oh, outer half of the bat, a misfield at point. They will pick up 1. So the fielding has not really helped the bowling here, Neil.
No, you're right. On the other hand, TVSL, they were phenomenal with their catching. Everything that went up in the air was taken gleefully. As far as RajkotThunders are concerned, they've dropped one big chance of Ubaidullah.
Dipesh looking to get back in this spell. What got clattered for 17 runs in his first over. 16 in fact. Just making sure the fielders are in the right spot. A wideish deep third. Or down the leg side. That's a very poor delivery. Just helping it along its way once again, Salman Khan.
Well, yeah, you err in line, you'll be punished. And Salman watches the ball till the end, lets the ball come close to him and plays it. Very, very fine. 4 runs in that.
That's an absolute gift in the power play. Your fine leg is always going to be up in the ring. He's trying to bang the ball in really short. He's straying down the leg side. And he's gotten to easy boundaries. Coming around the wicket now. Interesting from Dipesh. But the length doesn't change. And the shot doesn't change. And the result doesn't change, Neil Oja.
You're right. Again, angling in, trying to angle the ball into the body of the batter. Ends up still being down the leg side. And that is enough. That is more than enough for Salman to get a max on that. 4 runs.
Well, I want to know what was the plan. You didn't have a deep square leg. You didn't have a deep fine leg. Now you've posted that fielder there. So you just bang the ball in, aiming for the helmet. And you know he's a good player of the hook and the pull. So just a sign of frustration perhaps. 26 runs conceded in just 9 deliveries by Dipesh. He's still coming around the wicket. Oh, and look at that flick over mid-wicket. It'll plug and land in the outfield. Wristy shot. They'll pick up 2.
Yeah, it's a no-risk shot, right? Because you know that mid-wicket, mid-on, inside the 30-yard circle, all you have to do is clear the infield, and Salman does that comfortably. A couple of runs there.
Well, I understand the aggressive attitude. Fair enough. You're looking to be a wicket-taking bowler, but you have to understand your limitations as well. He just doesn't quite have that speed to challenge the batters on the back foot. Oh, another flick over square leg. And it will touch the fence, will it? Just kisses the boundary rope. Again, an easy shot, but there's nobody at deep square leg.
You're right, just flicking it comfortably. This time the ball didn't go as high, but had enough in it to reach the fence. A boundary there will take the score to 41 with one more delivery to go in the 4th over.
Well, he's undone all the pressure created by Nasir. Carted for 32 runs, 3 boundaries in the over. And this game, at this rate, will end very early indeed.
Well, yeah, 34 is what Nasir had given when he was bowling for TVSL. In reply, now Dipesh is almost in the same trajectory. 32 is given. Down the leg side. And this one is a boundary to end the over. Expensive over. 36 runs. 4 boundaries in the over. And that's the end of the 4th. 45 for none.
Nasir into his 3rd over. He's only conceded 9, and at the other end, Dipesh has gone for 36. So the new ball combo for RajkotThunders, hemorrhaging runs. Required run rate has fallen below 6.5. So they're winning this at a canter currently. But Ubaidullah, well, he's getting frustrated.
Well, yeah, what Nasir is doing is he's bowling at those lengths which are difficult to play at, and plus he's getting that extra bounce from there. And these are very well directed short deliveries, keeping Ubaid on his back foot and still not been able to pull or cut.
Well, they've brought that mid-wicket in and pushed the mid-on back. And the ball goes exactly there. So Nasir, experienced, knows how to place his fielders. Dipesh, on the other hand, no deep fine leg, no deep square leg, and he kept banging the ball in short, aiming for the body.
Now, that's poor. Alright, so mid-on comes in and deep mid-wicket goes back for Salman. Quick change there. Nasir. Fuller delivery down the leg side, and this one will race away towards the fence. 4 runs. So 5 wides coming through.
50 up for TVSL in just 4.2 deliveries. And this game is running away from Rajkot very, very quickly indeed.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that they'll be able to hold on to TVSL batters. Again, the keeping was just about average, I would say. He could have done better.
Yeah, not a great take at all. Didn't move swiftly. The ball bounced in front of him. Oh, it's gone straight up. Will they take the catch? It's Nasir. No. First he hesitated, but he held on this time. Having a word with his extra cover fielder, and he's gotten just reward for some fine bowling.
I completely agree. rewarded for patience, rewarded for accuracy, rewarded for troubling Ubaidullah, but it was Salman who perished, and that will be the first wicket down for TVSL. 51 for 1 in 4.3.
Mohammad Nadeem, powerful striker of the ball, coming in at number 3. And Nasir Yusuf, well, it wasn't an easy catch, but he did take it. Down the leg side once again, trying to push the ball in to the right-hander. Just losing his line a little bit. And Nadeem, he's been in fabulous form for the last 3 months or so. Picking up Player of the Match awards all over the place. Can he deliver tonight with the willow? Slower delivery, nicely bowled and solidly behind it.
Yeah, some good, sensible bat. Nadeem gave 25 in his 4, picking up a wicket in the first innings. Would be running high on the confidence of that. Swing and a miss there.
Yeah, kept a touch low there. That's his shot. Over extra cover. He loves to play that on the up, whether against pace or spin. That one just went underground. So the way Nasir is bowling, I would be tempted to give him a 4th over on the trot. Pulled away. There is that deep mid wicket in play. So another steady over and a successful one with the wicket of Salman Khan. 53 for 1. Gurdeep, left arm spinner, coming into the attack. And that has been, dropped at extra cover. Another chance goes a-begging as Abid Ibrahim steps into the com box.
Well, thank you, AZ. But I think if you really want to make a match out of this, you need to held those catches. No matter what, how speed they are traveling at to you, but you need to pick those out of the thin air.
Didn't get the elevation, and yeah, that was traveling. Just slapped off the palms. And a big pull shot from Mohammad Nadeem. Smacks into the advertising hoardings for a maximum.
Nicely powered it now. He came underneath it. That's what you need to do. When you really want to hit, you need to have the perfect coordination with the eye and hand. Coming nicely underneath and smacked it on the onside. Gets 6 runs for the team.
Yeah, half tracker there. Once again, too short, and he goes downtown over long off into the car park for a maximum back-to-back sixes.
Well, every time this man hits you a six, the captain must be looking towards Mitesh Thanki. He dropped the catch there, and the punishment is 12 runs already.
Yeah, Ubaidullah and Nadeem together at the crease. It's King Kong and Godzilla batting together for TVSL. New balls, please. So not a good over at all from Gurdeep. He's been smacked for 14 in just 3 deliveries. And make that 6 more over cow corner. Mohammad Nadeem wants to get home early tonight.
Well, it seems he made his meal warm there at home. He wants to get to it quickly as much as he can. Look at that. Going deep. Bowler followed. The bowler goes way back.
Well, every 6 has been off a half tracker. He's just not found his length. And you can see the expression of the wicketkeeper. He looks very frustrated.
Yeah, the first man to drop the shoulder, it's usually the wicketkeeper. It's a very crucial role. You need to keep the team alive.
Oh, this time he finally got his length right, and the front foot defense from Nadeem.
Well, there is not enough runs in the bank. You really can't be afford to bowl those half trackers. Full toss. Not a choice, but an option there for the batter to get 4 runs this time over the covers. Played inside out, and 24 runs on this over. It's end of power play, 77 for 1.
Gurjant Kanda, well, he made a sparkling 50 with the bat. Now they need something from him with the ball. And power play restrictions are over. But TVSL 77 for 1 in comparison. RajkotThunders had just made 44 runs, so they're well ahead of the game. And that previous over, well, Gurdeep will not want to see that overs timeline. Ubaidullah. Oh, he's bowled him. A peach of a delivery from Gurjant. Nipped in off the deck, and he's cleaned Ubaidullah up.
Well, it seems he can't do anything wrong today. The perfect start for the seamer. Seam placement was just perfect and takes the tail off the bails. What a great delivery out of nowhere. That would be a long walk for this man. He was standing there for a while. Had a chance to be the player of the match, but he walks out, scoring 21 of 16. It's 77 for 2.
So it's the wicketkeeper batter Umar Arshad coming in at 4. Some experimentation being done by TVSL. And why not when the required run rate is just 5.1. But this man bowled the delivery of the night. Cut towards that deep cover, and Umar Arshad will safely get off the mark there. So that's one way to keep the opposition in check. Keep knocking them over. Ubaidullah, he was having a wonderful night, 3 wickets and 21 runs to his name. But that was an absolute jaffa from this man, who's having an equally good match.
Well, that's true. Wow, this man seems to be having his day today. The Prince.
Well, he certainly batted like a prince, Gurjant Kanda. Oh, slower bouncer this time. Didn't reach Nadeem at all. He was just looking to flip it over point.
Well, I think if you really want to bang it short, that's the perfect line and length. The batter can't go on the onside, neither can place you over the keeper or maybe over the third. It's just the perfect. No matter how quick you are or you bowl it slower, it's just perfect line and length.
Still have a lot of batting to come. Nasir Faraz, Ali Abid, Jawad Ghani. It's a very deep batting lineup that TVSL have. A lot of all-rounders. And this has been smashed. Over cover. And he was way too in there, Waqas. It's gone over him for 4. And Gurjant is not happy.
Yeah, for a reason that he got the man who was playing the uppercut. Nadeem. He's provided that chance. If he was there back at the boundary line, he would have held that catch. Let me tell you, we might have the game out of it.
Well, that's the second life you can count for Nadeem. Waqas Ilyas, usually a very safe pair of hands. Backup wicketkeeper. And he made a hash of it. Oh, and he goes over mid-wicket. Mohammad Nadeem. Watch out in the car park.
Well, he picked up the slower one and he's gone brutal at it with a lot of a bottom hand and smacked it. Oh, that's landing on Moon. Oh,
Well,
that's my car.
It really is. It really is Abid Ibrahim's car. Well, I hope you have full insurance, because Mohammad Nadeem is aiming for it. 35 of just 12 deliveries. I think he's hit at least 3 sixes now. Incredible striking. He goes again for Abid Ibrahim's car, but it's going to remain in the park. But it's a boundary.
Well, just
Oh,
hold.
it's a 6.
What a great over this has been for TVS. Mohammad Nadeem is being brutal there. Look at that. Smacked it on the onside. Another boundary. In fact, a 6 there. The clinical batting. This is 94 for 2 at the end of 7. Can you believe it?
Well, absolute carnage there in the bowling analysis. Dipesh Rajgor smashed for 36 in just two overs. Gurdeep was smashed for plenty as well. And Gurjant has been pelted for 2 maximums in a row as well. 1 for 17. Kareem Kotadia coming into the attack. Well, it's a very brave man taking the ball in his hand in this match situation. Omar Arshad 1 off 1. And he does the right thing, gives the strike to the powerhouse Mohammad Nadeem. 41 of just 13 deliveries. Well, if he can hit 2 maximums, he might get the fastest 50 of the Arabian Cricket League.
Well, very much possible. The way he's going, with the pace he's going. Well, if he faces all those remainers and he gets going the way he's going, he might touch the 100 as well.
Required run rate just above 4. Incredible striking from TVSL. The attitude of the team has completely changed since they won the ICCA Academy Summer Cup. Now they feel they can beat anyone. Oh, he went for the big heave. Just the bottom edge towards long on for 1.
Well, what I think is AZ, the things has been really changed for the team TVSL since they lifted that Finals Cup, when they beat the Mega and the giant of the region's future matters in the finals. They turn out to be different team altogether. Teams like TVSL, they work really hard, and it's just one title away from getting gelled, and all of a sudden they seem to be a very solid side now.
Absolutely. They will not be easy to beat in the knockouts if they make it, which they should. 52 needed off 76. Nicely bowled, yorked him there. So Kareem, so far so good.
Just shy of 4 runs from getting 100, and that too in just inside 8 overs. That's some incredible batting there.
They've been striking the ball so cleanly tonight, Nadeem and Ubaidullah. Oh, that was hit hard past the bowler. I think he got a bit of a boot on it.
Well, I think Nadeem should be saying this to Umar Arshad. That's my job, to clear the fence, power it down. Let me handle this until I'm there. You don't need to really go hard at the bowlers. Just rotate the strike.
This time it goes over extra cover, and we all knew the result. Maximum.
That is smoked away. Inside out, brings the 100. And look at that. That was slightly making room and playing it inside out. So that's gone into the bushes. What a great strike that is. Out of the park. One final delivery to go from Kareem. He bowled so well those 4 deliveries. One bad bowl and spoils your figures.
.48 of 15, less than 50 required now. The 100 has been raised in the blink of an eye by TVSL. One can only imagine what they would have done if they had batted first. Looks a very, very good surface.
Now talk about the 50, that he's one hit away to make the fastest 50 of this Arabian Cricket League.
Well, that's certainly within sight. A long think there for Kareem. He needs to get this one right. He needs to get out of this over with his spirit intact. He goes straight. He goes for 6. And that will be 50 for Mohammad Nadeem of just 16 deliveries.
What a knock it is. What a player. Superb all-rounder. He came, he saw, he conquered. And he's gone up for all money. He's hit now a lot of sixes, dealing in sixes only. 7 sixes to bring the fastest 50. 109 for 2.
So Jay Seth coming into the attack. Well, that's all Bunty Nandi can really do. Rotate his bowlers. Because this match looks pretty much done and dusted. Required run rate just 3.2. And it's been the Mohammad Nadeem show with the bat. 7 sixes and 2 boundaries to bring up his 54. Absolutely incredible. Nicely bowled. And dug out by Umar Rashid. Oh, refuses the single. Well, what was going on there?
Well, I don't think so. You need to take a singles when your partner can hit few, and that kind of attempts you. Umar Arshad, if you see the intent is to hit the big shots, he won't register himself also.
And sometimes it can be difficult for a non-striker watching your partner smash sixes for fun, and you're like, why not? I tried, and you can't even middle the ball. 3 of 5 for Umar. And he's middled that one all right. Beats extra cover. It's a big outfield, but no chance for the cover sweeper.
Yeah, that just kept on flying, going nicely. And today is not a lot of dew out there in the outfield also, as compared to the previous couple of days. And this one was a good shot selection, full, asking for trouble, Jay Seth.
Yeah, he needs to just pull that length back, maybe 3 inches, then it's a good delivery. That was overpitched. And TVSL, well, they are absolutely bossing this game now. On the pads, oh, he almost fell onto the stumps there.
Well, yeah, not in control there, lost his footing, but lucky did not crush into the stumps.
Well, I remember recently Imam ul Haq did that. He was batting in an ODI for Pakistan, stepped onto his stumps.
Yeah, talk about his uncle.
Well, the great Sultan of Multan, the gentle bear in Imam ul Haq, absolute legend. Oh, down the leg side, and that's easy pickings. He's hit it for 6.
Well, I think nothing can be gone wrong today for the TVSL. When Umar Arshad hits you for 6, it's a high alarming sign.
Well, it was flat, barely got off the ground. That would have been a catch if there was a fielder there. It was that low. And Jay Seth, he also looks confused. What happened there?
Well, sometimes you run out of the option where to bowl, whom to bowl.
Yeah, bowling full on leg stump certainly won't work. Umar Arshad still not looking particularly comfortable. He's a strange character. All these wicket keepers are.
Oh.
They have a few screws loose.
Well, I think he is someone who's really great behind the stumps. Easily in the top of the wicket keepers that we have in the UAE.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. Very, very good wicket keeper. Doesn't get to bat a lot, considering the kind of star power TVSL have these days. Nasir Faraz, Salman Khan, Mohammad Nadeem, Ali Abid. but he's making tonight's opportunity count for him.
Well, he's certainly doing. Faced 8 deliveries, scored 13 runs. That's a very good score for any day, any batter.
Oh, top edge over the keeper. Bouncer attempted. And very unlucky there, Jay Seth.
Yeah, Tariq, the keeper there, says that was out of my reach. Well, he needs a really tall keeper to hold on to it. I think that was just over his head.
And he's not wearing a helmet either. That's slightly risky from Umar. He needs to get a lid on. And I think even umpire Vipin Singh telling him, mate, okay, fair enough. He's not that quick, but you need to be wearing a helmet.
Well, give him a chewing gum. They will look like one of the greats, Viv Richards.
Indeed. 17 off 9. Hit away to extra. Good fielding. Dot ball to conclude the over. 1, 2, 3 for 2. Gurdeep, the left arm tweaker, back into the attack. And Nadeem belted him for 3 sixes. Perhaps he wants more.
Well, what a relief it would be for Gurdeep to see that Nadeem is taking a single on a very first delivery and getting into that non-striking end.
17 off 10 for Umar Arshad. He's also played an enterprising knock. And they're going to take a very big hit on the net run rate as well. RajkotThunders. That's going to be a problem. Slog sweep from Umar Arshad. But there is fielder out there. Gurjant. He only bowled 1 over. I would have used him for a couple more perhaps.
Yeah, because they have taken him for the charge, Nadeem especially.
Yeah, he got smashed for 17. That is true. But he did show the ability to nip the ball around. This time off the back foot. Has he got the distance? Of course he does. 6 runs for Nadeem.
Well, he's making the chase look so better. That is 6, number 8. Look at that. Going on a back foot, making room. Not middled it well, but enough to hit for a maximum. What a great hit that is from Nadeem.
That was a very difficult shot, but he made it look easy. 61 of just 18 deliveries. Does he need to catch a train or a bus to somewhere? Because he wants to end this match in a hurry. We might not even see 11 overs. 17 needed. Drilled towards long off. Only going to be 1. Well, a single feels like some kind of mistake has happened.
Well, the game seems to be very simple now. The vision shipping is on a charge here.
None for 33 for Gurdeep. And this time Umar Arshad slaps this over mid-wicket and it's gone for a 4.
Well, every single boundary here is denting the confidence of RajkotThunders. This run chase is looking so easy. Now every time Umar Arshad gets the ball onto the patch, he tracks it on the onside. We are almost just a half innings of this 10 over haven't passed so far, and the chase seems to be a non. Or gets the inside edge, little Chinese cut. Will that go all the way? Yes, it does. 4 runs. Now we need 8 runs to win this game for the vision shipping. Halfway through, 140 for 2.
So Nasir Yusuf to bowl his final over. He's been the pick of the bowlers for the Thunders. And drilled past extra cover, not a fielder moved. One hit away from victory, TVSL.
Stand and deliver. Feeding him full. And someone who's batting so good will not pardon you. Mohammad Nadeem, well, he's off to a great flyer.
Unbelievable show of power hitting. To chase down 140 odd in 10 point something overs. Incredible batting effort. They chased 247 in match 1. And in match 2, well, they could have chased down 300.
Well, that's what we had the discussion earlier, AZ, because the more you play together, the more you get gelled and the more you give the winning performances. So the core of the team remains the same for the vision. Full toss over the fielder, and that's the winning hit. 4 runs and making a registration, and chased it down in just 10.5 overs. What a chase this has been from the vision.
Well, everybody else taking on TVSL, be warned. Their batting is playing on a different planet altogether. 147 gunned down in 10.5 overs. 30 of 14 for Umar Arshad as well. Mohammad Nadeem unbeaten, 67 of 21 with 8 sixes. What a victory.
Well, night to be remembered there for TVSL. They will go on net run rate really high and in the confidence as well. Only 4 batters used. Salman Khan with 25, Ubaidullah with 21, Umar Arshad with 30 of just 14 deliveries, but one man delivering it tonight and delivering in the style. Mohammad Nadeem is scoring 67 runs of just 21 deliveries. He scored his 50 of just 16 bowls. What a performance this is. They chased it down in style in just 10.3 with 2 wickets down. What a chase this is from the vision shipping. The RajkotThunders bowlers, really nothing impressive apart from Nasir Yusuf, who picked up a wicket and remained the economy around 7.5, but the rest of the bowlers has been punished absolutely. And nothing really impressive. Well, that's the game summary there. Gurjant Khanda, the top scorer for RajkotThunders, scored 65 of 40 deliveries. Waqas Ilyas struggled early in the day, but scored most of the runs in the power play. Scored 28 of 26. Bit too slow there. The scoring has been a little slow from RajkotThunders. There was Gurdeep, who came in, gave a little cameo there of 16 runs of 11. But that was never enough for the day when you scored 147. And 148 was the target. And in reply, well, while bowling, Ubaidullah Muhammad, who picked up 3 wickets for the day, given 22. He was outclassed. He's bowled really well. He batted also good. Just to mind you that he's come top of the order, came as an opener, gave a firing start. Mohammad Rohid also picked up 2 wickets. Ikram Janjua 1, and Ali Abid picked up a wicket as well. Well, talking about the batting, one man really did the damage and chased it down, and he made sure he remains not out throughout the inning with his 67 not out of just 21, accompanied by the wicketkeeper batter Umar Arshad, who scored 30 of just 14 deliveries, and he also remained not out. Nasir Yusuf was the only pick of the bowler for RajkotThunders, but they really need to go back and come back hard. They need to work on the what went wrong. The bowling, I think, is what let them down. The batting was also the collapse at the top order. They really need to work out and come back hard in this contest, that they'll have a time in the next game as well in the ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League. So that's the game for 5th of November, which is tomorrow. Infusion in Virgin Lions taking on Galleon Cricket Club. They will be tying and locking their horns here at ICC Cricket Academy Ground, Dubai. So match number 19, that is scheduled for you for now. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll go for the post-match presentation party with Ahmed Khwaja.
Bhaskar, okay. Bhaskar. Hello.
Audio test, audio test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome everyone to the post-match presentation of the SkyX.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. Before we begin, we would like to thank the ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for the support of hosting this level of the tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor SkyX.net, our official streaming partner FanCode, our event partner TCM. In the 18th match of the tournament, TVSL has defeated RajkotThunders by 8 wickets. The name of the player of the match. The award will be presented by Mr. ICCA, our match referee, and the man of the match award goes to one man only, Mohammad Nadeem, for his 67 not out of just 21 deliveries and a wicket. He hit 8 sixes in that magnificent innings as they chased down 148 in just 10.3 overs. नदीम, वैसे तो मैंने आपकी बड़ी इनिंग देखी, बड़े छक्के देखे, लेकिन उसके हिसाब से भी आज तो आपने बहुत ही आउटस्टैंडिंग किया है। पता है कि आपने अपनी 50 16 बॉलों में की और उसमें कोई 7 छक्के थे।
जी बिल्कुल पता है मुझे, क्योंकि एक मेरे ख्याल में
इतने सारे आईसीसी एकेडमी के प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड आपके पास हो गए, कोई 5-10 तो हो गए होंगे। इनके साथ आप करते क्या हैं? और ये वाला किसके नाम करेंगे? क्या बात है, वेल डन मोहम्मद नदीम, वेल प्लेड, वेरी वेल प्लेड। बाद में देना। Well, that's all from the post-match award ceremony. Another player of the match award for Mohammad Nadeem. That's all for tonight. Join us tomorrow once again at the ICC Academy for more Arabian Cricket League action. We'll see you then. Good night.